welcome to KD's Comedy Quarantine. Here is your host, KD Hinken. That's me. Yeah.
Sweet. We're all in this together. Alright then, so we have another act. This is a guy that I've seen many a times around the circuit. Lovely fucking dude, lovely guy. I give you Rory Jones, people.
Hello, better! Got it right! All day long I've been saying, don't say Bedworth, don't say Bedworth, don't say Bedworth. I didn't. So doing a gig in front of 300 people is really good for my constipation. Now, you don't really want to know this, but I had my first poo in 3 days today. Yeah, it was really great to clear the backlog. Yes, my name is Rory Jones, and I'm very proud of, and very protective of, and I hate when people get it wrong. And for instance, last week a bloke came up to me and he said, "Hello, RJ." So I whacked him on the chin. Yeah, that was my initial reaction. Tell you what, if you don't like jokes like that, this next hour's going to drag, I'll tell you. To tell you a little bit about myself, I suffer with really bad sciatica. I have a curvature of the spine and also a trapped nerve between my shoulder blades. Yeah, that's my backstory. Thanks for coming. I have a really high pH level, and I'm also addicted to going in and out of different countries. I'm an alkaline borderholic. I've just got back from Buckingham Palace, and while I was down I bummed one of the princes. I won't be doing that again in a hurry. I like my coffee, like I like my women, really rich, but with a hint of bitterness. I recently bought a watch that counts how many calories I burn staring at women's boobs. Yeah, I'm really glad I bought that tidbit. And I was in the supermarket earlier on, and I was at the self-checkout, and I thought, I look amazing. Self-checkout. Yeah, that punchline arrived by Skype, but anyway. Although it's not been a very good time for me recently, especially with Valentine's Day, because my wife left me. I know, and the day she left, I just finished my favourite jigsaw, and she came in and she threw it all over the living room. Yeah, it's been 2 months now, and I've only just been able to begin picking up the pieces. But we've been rowing quite a lot, and she kept saying to me stuff like, "Rory, you never look me in the eyes during sex, unless I wake up." And then we rowed another time after I caught her waxing a vagina in public. Oh, I really tore her off a strip. And then there was another time when somebody superglued my ex-wife's vagina, and I told her to report it to the police, but she preferred to remain tight-lipped. And I know what you're thinking, why do you keep talking about your ex-wife's vagina? There's no need to labour your point. Anatomical humour there for you. Then I thought to myself, because it weren't all bad, because we've got a 3-year-old son, and when he was 1, we had him measured for his first pair of shoes, and he was a size 4G, which meant that he could also pick up a really good mobile phone signal. And I've also got a 16-year-old from my first marriage, and I thought to myself, I don't want any more children now, I'm 28. And I thought I better do something about it, and I saw an advertisement for a really cheap vasectomy. I thought, for £5, that's a snip. But I couldn't get it done in the end because I missed the cut-off. Then I thought to myself, I can't be moping around too much. So I thought I'm going to try internet dating. And as a matter of fact, last week I was taken out by a stunner. The policeman called it a taser. But I've actually got a new girlfriend, and she's from South America.
Woo!
Yeah, I know, right? She doesn't keep me very warm at night, though. Wow, she's a Chilean. And I've got to admit, she's not the brightest woman in the world. I mean, for instance, she thinks a loophole is something you clean the toilet with. And also, I fancied some beer recently, so I sent her out and asked her to get me a tray of Budweiser. And she came back with a tray of Bud Light. And I said, well, what did you buy this for? She said, oh, I thought it'd be easier to carry. But even though we've not been going out for very long, I mean, it gets me emotional, but she really is my rock.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll only allow her in the garden. Not really. I've actually got a little nickname for her. I call her my wonder stuff. Ah, she's the size of a cow. But that's some wonder stuff fans in, that's brilliant. And I thought to myself, I'm going to treat her. I said, well, how would you like to go on holiday? She said, can we go back to my home country and visit the baby llamas? I says, okay, I'll pack a bag. And then I decided to impress her even more. I took her on a cruise. And I got up really early the one morning to try and get us a sunbed for the day. But when I went downstairs, the whole place was swarming with German men. I thought, blimey, it's all hands on deck. Can I play here every week? But anyway, then I took her to Asia, where we experienced every sort of weather you can think of, bar rain. And then we went to a pop concert in Southeast Asia. I mean, how can I describe it? Yeah, the band were great. Yeah, Singapore. And then we like to take little holidays by ourselves, and I went on by myself to Amsterdam, where I slept with a Dutch prostitute who insisted on paying half. Now, I was a bit worried about this gig this evening, which has been brilliant so far, but I thought, so I'm going to relax and I'm going to watch a DVD called The History of Tampax. It was a period drama. And then I watched a DVD called Before Circumcision. It was the uncut version. And then somebody recommended that I watch the Harry Potter films. So I went to buy them on DVD, and they're really cheap at the moment. Yeah, just a quid each. Well, to be honest, I never know which one's which. You know, I do get them muddled up. But anyway. I've got a brilliant joke about amnesia. I've got a couple of friends of mine that really, but anyway, that really enjoy spooning in bed. Well, they are both heroin addicts. And me and my new girlfriend have both decided we're going to start smoking spliffs. Yeah, it was a joint decision. And I can't remember the last time I took ketamine. It was, ooh. And I should be really upset about the fact that somebody broke into my house last week and stole all of my Viagra, but I've got no hard feelings. I used to be a pharmacist, and one day I substituted a heroin addict's methadone for fairy liquid, and it was clean within a fortnight. They've invented a date rape drug for rappers called rohypnol. And speaking of friends of mine, I've got a friend of mine who's a female jockey, and the one day she told me to put all of my money on a horse she was riding called Roll Up Cigarette, but I didn't have enough tobacco. And speaking of Friends again, did the sitcom Friends, anybody used to watch that back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Jennifer Aniston was recently refused entry to a New York nightclub by a bouncer that hated her character in Friends, and she's now suing him for racial discrimination. The Flintstones have been charged with child cruelty after they were caught skimming pebbles across a lake. And I also like my music, and last week I got right to the front of a Heaven 17 concert. In fact, I've never been closer. I'm trying to understand. I wasn't sure whether to tell that joke this evening, but I couldn't resist the temptation. I've started recruiting for a Bon Jovi tribute act. I've not got all the members yet, but I'm halfway there. Me and Elton John went on a pub crawl this afternoon. Now he collapsed. I'm still standing. I'm better than I've ever been. And I'm going back to my ex-wife again. No, I'm not going back to my ex-wife again. I've got my girlfriend to think about. But anyway, back in the good times, the one day we had after a row, we had some lovely makeup sex, and now we're banned from Boots. And then back in the good times, the one day we had some lovely morning sex, although that did upset the other people at the funeral. I've gone over. Good news though, last week I entered a competition for premature ejaculation and I came first. I did a whole lot better in that than I did in this year's World Erection Championships, where I failed to make the finals. I could only manage a semi. So you laugh at that, the year before I did even worse, I flopped. But listen, I'm going to hand you back to Dougie. Listen, support this night again, because Dougie's a hell of a bloke. He puts down a hell of an act.
Woo!
I've got to go now and go round and do my Rastafarian friend's hair. Yeah, I'm dreading it. Enough, you've been brilliant. I've been Rory Jones. Good night, thank you.